Hi everybody, my name is Will, and today we're reacting to the new release of Overwatch's Season 13 Spellbinder official trailer. I got a lot to say about the stuff that's coming up, and I am very excited, and my wallet is not going to like me by the end of the month. I'm just going to be honest.
When I was a girl, I had a passion for the peculiar.
I like how they're using this like the same way they did for her Witch Hunter skin.
As my magical studies deepened, my powers grew stronger. And the
Love
results
it.
became curious.
Now I wonder if it's only going to be 2 variants or if there's going to be 3 like everybody else. You know, and like a whole bunch of different colors that are going on with it. But she's very simple in terms of that. So throwing in that little thing.
Magic is mine, and soon you will be too.
I like that. I'm pretty sure that itself has to be like an unlock. And for the weapon itself to change that.
Hour has begun.
And then this is like what's interesting to me is they're bringing this. This has to be a PvP event. Like what they did with the talents for when they did it last time, where you could choose your abilities for tank, DPS, and for support.
Do not underestimate me.
Like, I'm gonna love using this. I don't really care about this, but this is what I find really funny, is that they're bringing out the assets from Overwatch 1 that they got rid of, or they're bringing out the orbs again, where you used to get, I think it was like 30 or 40 health every time you were able to beat somebody and kill them as health. And this I love. This is awesome. I don't know how it's going to be for the attacking side, but I know at least for this part, you can't just sit up here and just like peek, you know, and dodge the entire time and get like full range. That and having this here to block any like snipers from just immediately killing you, which is like awesome. I don't know how it blocks well on this side for the right. It probably blocks that door better, but you can still shoot on this side, and this one obviously you can shoot this one but not shoot that one. If you're able to get up here, there is a little corridor right here, so I'm pretty sure there's like a tiny staircase that like can get you up there. So this room had to have been redesigned a little bit. And the staircase, I hope they fixed it to where like you could get up on this side easier, so they essentially reversed it, which would be nice because you could just sit here and camp most of the time. So there was way too much advantage for you as the defending team to be able to full hold it right here, because you have this staircase right here and you had this room right here, but you also had like this banner right here, or the sign, to be able to protect you, along with a lot of high ground that you had to like, you basically got for free just from being on the other side. And I was like, that's a lot to deal with. And then I love that they finally fixed this, because anytime I've ever had to play Dorado, I've had to always go dive tank. I could never go my full on, you know, just being Reinhardt and just cleaving through everything, right? I had to, it would take me forever to physically walk up stairs to get to places. So it was like dumb to do that. I mean, just pushing down, trying to push the payload while being spammed in 2 different directions or 3 directions, right? Or even 4 if it's behind me. That it was like very annoying. So it was like, I have to go instant, I have to go diva, you have to go ball or doomfist in order to be able to like physically dive up there and get up there and claim high ground and fight for it. You couldn't just have it. Now with this is better, because you would be suppressed by a lot of people who would like snipers up there that are uncontested, DPS that are up there that are uncontested. You'd have to physically walk around and it would take you forever, having to go up the stairs on the right and to go around and sneak around and having to, you know, hop around on this side to be able to get to this point where you could easily be knocked off, or go through the building where they could see you because there's windows on that side. Now that they've got rid of that and added a ramp, it is so much better, and you could just walk up there. You could just go up there and you could just fight. You could claim high ground as a defensive, as a you know, a shield tank. You could be Ryan, Maga. You could just go up there and just like, all right, I'm gonna start fighting you up here now. What are you gonna do about that? I can walk down you. If it's just a sniper and a support, or you know, like a 1 DPS that's just by themselves up there with the support, you can just go in that direction. You could just walk in that direction now and be like, what up? It's a 1v2, but I'm a tank, And it's not going to be easy for you to kill me, especially if I close the distance on you. If I decide to go Sigma, I could grow my shield constantly. You're going to get closer and closer to you and, grasp it out if you're trying to do damage just so my shield can recover, throw it back out again, and then start fighting you. By the time I get to that point where I've used my shield once, grasp, and then shield again, I am well within, fiery distance of you. And you'll have to use that, that support constantly. And if even one person comes with me, guaranteed win. 100% guaranteed to win, because then it's going to be 2 and 3, and if I claim the high ground, they are now getting shot at 2 different directions, both with the payload on there and above them that they thought that they originally had the high ground for. And I love that. Also, they got rid of this little gap or this little area here where you could be running around as the DPS. Now you have to be on the ground a little bit more for that, because I've had instances where I tried to kill somebody up there with my charge and it doesn't work, and I'm like, what the hell is this weird? Now I got a whole wall to go with me. Now I can't make any excuses about that. And then the next thing they're having is right here there's actually a door. Aside from the banner is hiding it very well, and that's why they do it really quickly so you don't get to see. But they have this banner right here to help protect this specific area from snipers. But a cool thing that they added is that there is now a spawn door right here, which I love, because then you could just same level or pretty close, it's not such a difference on this. Now it's only a little bit different in terms of that. Granted, they have less protection. They don't have the pillars, right, that they can hide behind, but they have the spawn, and they could just go in there, get topped off from health, walk out, and start unloading really quickly. So they had to have changed this room a little bit to, if you could see right there was a tiny little bit of yellow that you see from the spawn door itself. So that means that this area now, with the tables and everything, is no longer going to be a place where you can just change your character. Now you can actually go down the stairs a tiny bit, or at least cross that line a little bit, which I think is really cool. Because now you could just oh, I'll put a shield right here, and my sniper could just start unloading and laying down suppression on there, and I could just then walk with the payload, knowing that the sniper behind me isn't going to get killed by my shield not being able to protect them, because I don't know where they're at. I don't physically know where they're at because I'm too busy being on the cart. Now that it's sniper v sniper, if the difference between them losing is because they have pillars, now it's oh, here I have a shield. Here I have my Sigma shield. I'll throw it up there for you, and I will walk this knowing that you probably have a support with you, and it's going to be sniper v sniper with the support. And then it's all right, now the tanks are getting the fight on there. Yeah, I don't have the ability to have my shield with me, but I would gladly take that over, knowing that if my sniper wins, right, or they're able to lay down suppression fire in the exact same way that the other one is, that's a good trade-off. Plus, I get to have the advantage of having these as protecting me, and these protecting me as well. And I love that. I love that. That's a small, subtle hit. People are focusing on this. No, this is the big thing. And I'm very confused as to what changed here. The people are saying that it moved closer, physically closer. They moved it in a bit more. I'm yeah, I can see that. I get that. But there's not much change. I mean, maybe this is new. I'm not 100% that this changed, because I never go to the right. I always go down straight. But seeing this part kind of makes me think that something changed about it. And this physically moving forward, yeah, I could kind of see that, because it looks like it's a lot closer to the bus, but who's to say? And this is just the spawn. It's okay, well, the spawn wasn't the issue. A lot of the map is the issue. It's a lot of a high ground. It is a lot of a high ground map. First point, 2 sides defending. You could just be spanned from the bottom, and you get to fight your way up a stairways, or down main, or under the stairs, or going around. Everybody that's defending can just look at everything oh, there they are, and then they go after them. And then when you're going to the second point, you have to push it down a street. Yeah, you have some kind of cover, but there's a lot of open space that's on the top. If you're able to get to that easier than having to go around to the right, go down through a building, and then being on railing, if there's more defense, more barriers up, then that would be good. Some a sign or something that could block damage, maybe an advertisement thing, because they have that everywhere. They have a hero that might one day come, that's on one of the billboards, if they have that. that's a lot of things that they could do, and I'm very excited to see what happens here because, I love playing Ryan. I love seeing that. We'll see. And we got the Mythic Shop. We got some aspects of it because it's updating. Now, gold trim looks amazing. Granted, this is being only limited to the Mythic skins that they're releasing, and I like it to a point. It gets rid of like all the stuff that made them like very unique, and was like, here's now gold skins for your character along with your golden gun, so you are very, very gaudy, very, very much very shiny, depending on how reflective it is. And then of course, My Hero Academia, amazing anime, love it. And of course, my character is me, because I am here. Let's go. Got enchanting new shop bundles. Obviously, this is a recolor of Ilari's skin from, I think, last Halloween. And then we are gonna have Sombra, which I'm 100% buying. If Sombra is in a cat outfit, I'm buying it because it's just amazing. It is so, it's just good. And I'm not gonna elaborate on any of that beyond that, but it is just so good than that skin. And I'm just gonna leave it right there. But seeing it with like the extra, like the gold top, gold hair, gold like paws, which I didn't know that she had. The gold trim, that they have right here, and the accents that go along with it. Very cool. But this is like what, the fourth version of this one? Because I know we have the black hat one, the white cat one. I think we have a peppermint is a different one. So this is technically the third version of this skin now, which I think is like really, really cool, really, really interesting. Seeing that, granted, it's a recolor, but like it's a nice recolor. Like, I am definitely purchasing this. I don't care if I have to buy this. I don't play Sombra. I love her in this skin, and I can't help that.
Always have the upper hand.
And of course they have, Diva, which is now like officially a black colored Diva, very dark colored, not with the accents of pink and white. It's like, no, she is just going to be wearing black clothing, and I know people are gonna love that. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like a highlight intro, or at least I hope that they give her a highlight intro. And then obviously new tank hero coming out. I think it's season 14 is when he's coming out. There's obviously a lot of crystals in here and some oil, and I'm very curious to see what happens. I think this person is attacking. Well, I mean, obviously this is Oasis, right? This is where Moira resides, because in the lore, she lives here along with a lot of scientists who are science first. They don't really care about politics and ethics, if I'm being honest. If you pay attention to when Moira and Mercy talk with each other, you get that sense. It's like, Moira's like, oh, my college would love to have you here. It's like, yeah, no, I don't agree with the standards and the things that your colleagues do, even if it's for progress, right? And that's why she's like, oh, how it feels, to be entitled to wait for progress, to have patience. And it's like, yeah, some people break the rules. When there's people that want something like that, they don't care about the rules. If they care more about advancing things. Philosophy be damned. Rights be damned. It's like, no, I want to achieve this. How are we going to achieve this? Well, we're going to have to break some rules and some laws. Okay. And then we do that. And this is where that's at. And I believe that this person is going to be a person who fights against them. So now we have the Omnics, right? We have them fighting. We have Talon. We have Overwatch. And now we got a fourth one. I think the Junkers are their own. But now we have a fourth one that is going to have these guys, because Overwatch isn't attacking anything that's science related. So I'm pretty sure that these people are not going to be fighting alongside Talon. Even though they're bad guys, they might be bad guys in a different way, and we'll see that later. But I'm very curious as to why there are crystals here. I don't know if this is going to be an offensive character, because Maga was a very offensive character, or if we're going to have someone like this, where they're going to be like Sigma, they're going to be like Ramacha, where they could put up a physical barrier and and it could be like a crystal one, kind of similar like May's Ice Wall. That could be something. Obviously some oil. Obviously so we got Fight Back right here. That obviously is probably their face, so they might have an eye. So this might even be Junker related based on how it looks. I don't know what this one says. Obviously, this says freaks. Like a revolution. And so, this is a Scottish person, and we'll see possibly what they look like, or at least originally, later on in this video. But having this right here, I'm very curious because this is very similar to like Junkrat. So this probably could be like a similar thing where Australia revolted against the Omnics, and maybe people in Scotland also did that, which is going to be very interesting to see that, maybe they are like in some ways kinship to that, where they just don't like Omnics. And maybe these ones take it a step further where it's like, we don't like science. We don't like what you're doing, because why else would they take or attack Oasis, which is known throughout Overwatch, at least throughout the world and the lore of that one, is a scientific city where it's just scientists. There would be no reason to attack that. There's no money there, but there is technology. And maybe this is what he got, because you got to remember, looking back on it, this is probably the black goo that always is floating right there. Either he destroyed it or it was holding something. And maybe what it was holding were the crystals, because it seemed like something really bad went wrong here. And it's a Newtonian fluid, because it's like a magnetic fluid, it was reacting to magnetism. That's why it was always poking. So I'm curious. Like so maybe he could be on the same level as the Omnics, where the Omnics are making a revolution because they're fighting for rights. Maybe he is doing the same thing and fighting for the rights of the humans, but on a different scale, like fighting against technology. Because if he was fighting on the same lines as Junker Queen and Australia, I don't know why they would have somebody like two separate factions that if they fought, or that they don't share similar ideals. But I mean, who's to say? But I'm excited. I can't wait to see this. All right, let's go ahead and read Bewitch the Battlefield in Overwatch 2 Season 13 Spellbinder. Prepare to wield dark magic and chaos in Overwatch 2's haunting new season. From chilling new game modes to spellbinding skins, Season 13 promises a thrilling fusion of witchcraft, horror, and heroic battles, delivering fresh content for Halloween, which is good. I hope they bring back the Junker events, but I'm curious to see what they're gonna do now, because they did Season 1, Season 1 they had like the story mode for it, right, with the Bride of Junker Queen. I want to see if they're going to continue on going with that, because those are always fun to have, just at least to get the stickers. And an exciting My Hero Academia collaboration. Get ready for a season filled with magic, might, and macabre moments. Mythic Spellbinder Widowmaker. At the heart of the season is an enchanting Mythic Spellbinder Widowmaker skin. With each level, Spellbinder evolves from a potion's appearance to a full-blown master of dark arts, blending whimsical witchcraft with gothic elegance. Ooh, that's nice. Here, her journey is brought to life with custom animations, mesmerizing visual effects, which obviously is the whip or the hook, and then the shot when you do your sniper shot, and an eerie soundscape that heightens the magic with every illumination. Ooh, I like that one. I wish they would have like some kind of thing, but then I'm pretty sure they're limiting that one to like the mythic ability or mythic weapons, where they do specific things. Otherwise, it'd be cool to like she gets a shot on you and it like spells or something, or smoke, or a circle of some kind, like or a tallow card or something appears. Sorry, tarot card, not tallow. As you progress through her transformation, you'll witness her growing power, symbolizing by the fiery enchantment of her final form. Oh, so there is a red color. Look at that. That's very nice. Although I think I like the other one because it's just, I just like black. I just like the color black when it comes to clothing. As you progress through, oh no, I remember that. At level 4, oh, so there's 4 levels of this. Okay. Spellbinder's hat ignites. Okay. Crowning her as a master of witchcraft. With every step, this skin immerses you in a magical experience like never before. From potion fused uniforms to spell like abilities in her kit. Face Halloween Terrors. No Halloween season is complete without the Halloween Terror event, and this year the terrors have evolved from 10/15 to 11/4. Okay, so October 15th to November 4th, which will be what is it? That will end on a Monday. Okay, for that. You can enter Junker Queen's laboratory or Junkenstein's laboratory, a brand new PvP mode with mutations that turn heroes into horrors in fast-paced team deathmatch rounds. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's not like going to be the standard, quick pick hack like a 5v5 thing. Now it's like, okay, here's deathmatch. Obviously they're fighting on points. If they're fighting for like control of it, as we saw in the trailer, that's going to be interesting. Because they're fighting on the China map, was it Lingjing Tower? Having that would be interesting, but if it's just going to be like, oh, we're just not going to have the standard team deathmatch match, we're just going to include everything and section off portions of it, or you just have like the full map, and here you go, here's a team deathmatch. I wonder if it's like single use elimination kind of thing. Each match introduces cursed talent cards that alter your hero's abilities, turning the battlefield into a chaotic playground of haunted power. Play as some of the most beloved heroes like Reinhardt, Moira, and Mercy. I wonder what Mercy's gonna do. But beware, as the spooky mutations will challenge even the most seasoned players. For those who love a co-op adventure, fan favorites Junkenstein Revenge and the Wrath of the Wrath of the Bride return all season long. Nice. I would love to try to get those stickers. Those have eluded me since day one. Okay, I've gotten most of them. The hardest one is trying to get like the beat it on legendary, and then also beat it on get like this many levels ahead in like endless mode. Those are the ones that I'm like officially like missing, aside from like maybe like a few other ones like from like Junkerstein's like the Wrath of the Bride one. Let's see. With new challenges, enemies, and horrifying bosses, explore haunted castles, solve eerie puzzles, and survive the onslaught of exploding zombie objects as you uncover the dark secrets of Adlersburn. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's see. Go Beyond Plus Ultra. This is what I've been waiting for, and my wallet is really not going to like me at the end of this. Season 13 will unravel the latest Overwatch 2 collaborations where heroes, villains, and their ideas of justice collide from October 17th, so 1 week from today. Right, today is Thursday, so next Thursday is when it's coming up, to October 30th, so that means I got 2 weeks to buy these things. But realistically, I don't know if I want to buy all of them. I only care about like Deku and All Might. I really don't care about the other ones. I might just buy them though. I don't know. I'm conflicted. As you equip your heroes and legendary skins inspired by My Hero Academia, battle as a hero of justice with Tracer as Deku, Reiner as All Might, and Juno as Uravity. Let's see. Or create Chaos of Reapers as Tomoro Shigaraki, and Kiriko as Himiko Toga. Purchase the Mega Bundle for a complete set of exclusive items, including all 5 skins and additional cosmetics. Check out our blog for more details on this mighty collab. Okay, we'll look at that later. Let's see. Become a master of magic. To maximize your dark power or your dark magic and unlock exclusive rewards, the Premium Battle Pass offers a magical path to some of the most coveted treasures, with 80 tiers of rewards, including up to 80 mythic prisms. The Premium Battle Pass allows you to unlock Mythic Spellbinder Widowmaker, or the upcoming Mythic Deliverance Soldier 76 skin, which will come out 11/12, so literally next month, at least halfway through it. And I'm looking at this going like, whoa, okay, I don't care about Widowmaker. I am definitely going to buy the skin for Soldier. I wanted to get it for Ana, but I don't play Ana enough. Even though I do, I kind of want to get the one for Soldier because it to me it's like so cool. Like I bought the one that they had when it was Junkrat and Soldiers, where they had their weapons changed, where they were like, what is it, the gang that is in Mexico for Sombra, I forgot what they're called, though they're featured in Soldier's trailer. When you would go between the light and the dark, it would change color, and it would always be like this glowing thing. I love it. It was worth the $20. 100% it was worth the $20. I don't even care. Like, I just love using it. I haven't changed the skin since. Let's see. For the first time, you can enhance your fully maxed out Mythic Hero skin with the prestigious guild aspects from the Mythic. So you have to purchase this. This is not free. You have to purchase this. Launching with sleek black and gold color variants. For those looking to push the limits of customization, future seasons will expand these aspects to include mythic weapon skins. Ooh, so that means that your weapon skin, instead of like having it be just the default, you can change colors. That's nice. Or just being like regular gold or jade. Which I don't think that applies. No, I don't know. I haven't looked too much into it. I just roll with the axe for Ryan because why not? It's the mythic weapon, and I spent money on that one. I kind of need to get my money's worth out of it. Additionally, conquering premium battle pass tiers will offer 5 festival legendary costume skins, including Bog Witch Anna, Neurotic Witch Junker Queen, that's new, Witchbane Sojourn, Gnome Torbjorn, and Monstrous Sigma, all designed to bring a spooky Halloween flair to the battlefield. Season 13 Spellbinder is here to enchant, frighten, and captivate with a mix of magic, terror, and heroism. Whether you're mastering witchcraft with Mystic Spellbinder Wildermaker, facing down haunted foes in Junker Stein's laboratory, or battling as your favorite My Hero Academia character, this season delivers thrills at every turn. Don't wait, jump into action, embrace the macabre, and claim your place in this season of dark enchantment. Let's see. Overwatch 2 season Spellbinder awaits. The battlefield will never be more haunting, more magical, or more terrifying. Okay, I am excited for this. All right, let's see what this one says about it. This was the release for it. Obviously, it's going to be time limited. Obviously, they're bringing out the heroes for it. I cannot wait to see what this is going to be. Now, let's look at the stuff for it. Now, to remind you, October 10th and October 11th is when we're having the events right now for the OWC. All right, so link in the description for at least for the English one for Overwatch 2's esports. Okay, and you need to watch this in order to be able to get these. Obviously, at 2 hours you get a spray, 4 hours you get his away skin. Okay, 6 hours another spray, and then 8 hours you get a waffle emote because it shows right there, which I am excited for. And then obviously, I'll go into it later. But like the next ones you get come in from October 12th to the 13th. So you have 2 days to get this, and then another 2 days to get more stuff, including some night ones and the home skin for Soldier 76. Obviously, we have some very cool, things. That's obviously a recolor or a color variant of that one. And then this is obviously like, the aspects they're saying that like, oh, here are some visual effects to go with it. Well, here's how it is. It looks literally, it's an arcane circle that's summoning something. I feel like they put more detail into it, but then it becomes kind of a bit too much. And then obviously here are the skins they were talking about. We got Sojourn right here. We got Sigma right here. Junker Queen. We have Torbjorn. I forgot who this one was, unfortunately. Let's see. I like how Junker Queen has a cat. I didn't know they had that, but they're also carrying a room. So this one I might actually get. 100% I'm going to get this one. I don't care about Torb or Sojourn or, any of the other ones. It's just, I just want to have at least, because I'm a tank player. I got to have those, But Sigma is the one I play the most. And then the item shop skins. Now, obviously, I'm excited. This is Kiriko's. Don't really care. Tracers. I'm probably going to get Tracers. I'm not really going to get, Mercy's. Winston, I like how this looks. This is clearly like an orc, that's like fully armored out. Don't really care about, Symmetras. Although the cat has made an appearance again, so that might be like just a hero emote, right? That you like just get, and like you just summon a cat for any character. Or maybe it's for like specific characters. Who knows? I don't know. And then obviously, you got Ash right here with Bob. Not really a fan. I don't even care about her Mythic Skin that came out. Here, obviously, here is another visual breakdown of him. And this is what possibly Freak is going to look like. Very, very inspired. It's like Junker Queen, but like on steroids. Longer hair, more colorful, shaved on the sides. Clearly is like, like muscular, but like skinny muscle. So, kind of like Junkrat if he was taller. And I can't wait to see how this person's gonna be. It looks like they have like something on their back, like a sickle or an axe or something. It's what Crimson Stop and Attach, or no, Attract, which I can't wait to see what that's gonna look like. Uh, I think no, it says cannon. Never mind. So maybe they have like a heavy damage, like close range, and they could just fire a cannon out. Stomp. I mean, they gave that to Maga, so I wonder what we're gonna do. And a track, that was essentially like that's like a hook. That is Junker Queen's knife. This could be another ability that's like that, where maybe he could physically pull you towards him or something. Like grasping at you to bring you closer to them. Maybe it's like this, like the opposite of Lifeweaver's ability, which would be really interesting. Because imagine the person does an ult and Lifeweaver grips you out of there, but this person has their ability and like, oh, well, I'll just grip you back to over here, and that way they get caught in whatever damage they were originally going to like be negated from. Or what if they got charged off the map and then they got saved, but he's like, nope, and then he pulls them down with them anyway. That would be a nice counter to that. Instead of having to be saved by a Widowmaker's like, you're coming with me no matter what. You killed me, I'm going to now take you with me. PvP with hero talents in limited mode. So obviously it's not going to be a PvE. It's just going to be them including talents in this one. That's kind of like a combination of when they did the talents for this one and for the talents they had for when it was during like their event where it had the hero event for it was like a WoW kind of thing, or kind of like a Diablo kind of thing, where they had Reinhardt, they had Zarya having like ability, Sombra had an ability. They brought out they had bosses where they were bosses in their own right for the things. Now it's like, let's take those things and throw that aspect into these talents, so it's less okay, let's be strategic with this. Like, here, have some fun. Have some orbs that come when you shoot somebody. Here's 3 orbs when you could throw, so you could damage more people, but they're probably also gonna do like a lot less damage. It's just like you have 3 of them. You have 3 of them being sent out. That's gonna be like so interesting and so fun to see, and also very chaotic when you're like, oh, everywhere, and like 3 healing orbs. It's like, you'll never die. It's just so much. Or like full blown TikTok Moiras. Obviously the recolors for it, black and gold. It reminds me very heavily of the Owl team. What was it? Dynasty, Soul Dynasty, where it was like everything was black and gold. I love their color scheme. It was black and gold. If black and red, black, blue, anything with black in it, and then with highlighted with anything, just looks amazing. Even black and pink. I think what they had that for Flora Mayhem was black and pink. That was really good. It was really cool. Now there's like, here, have everybody be black and gold, and it's like, oh, I don't have to be limited to just owl skins now for a specific character. Now it's like, here, have your mythics be black and gold. It's like, oh, I see what you did there. Obviously, here's the full list of them they have, at least for right now. Every single one. You got Genjis, Junker Queens, Kirikos, Sigmas, Tracers, Anas, Hanzos, Orisas, Moiras, Mercies, Ashes, and Reapers. And obviously in order, season 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to how season 12 is. I'm going to have to purchase these ones. I have to. Sigma is obviously gonna be the first because I play him the most, and Orisa and Moira, and then after that it's like, I guess I'll get Ana, Tracer. It's like I'm not really feeling it. Even Junker Queens is like, I'm not 100%, but I don't know how that's gonna go. It all depends on how expensive these are. If these are like $10 a pop, oh my god, I would just be like, here, take my money, go, 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 go. But if it's like $20, $30, $40, it's like, oh no, is the skin a recolor worth it? I don't know. If they sell like a mega bundle, it's like, here's $100, you get all of them. It's like, oh, sold. It's like, but if you want individually, it's gonna be $10 each or $15, and like, there's a lot in there I don't like, but I get all of them. Sold. And then my wallet is profusely crying. It's like, we need to save money, and it's like, oh, I know I'm not very financially stable with my money. The recoloring for these ones I'm very curious of, Because those are all really good except for Genji's. Like I don't know what they're gonna change for him, because he's supposed to be the Iceman. He's like a knock-on freeze kind of thing. And then Witch Mercy was always really good. I think they did a recolor for it, but I can't remember. And then Kiriko came out last year. This is obviously a recolor of that one, which is very interesting because originally hers was like what, purple. Genji, I don't remember because I don't play him. And then Reaper's literally looks the same. So I wonder whether they're gonna change for him because orange, it's a pumpkin, but they also have his Dracula skin, but that's not the one that people remember. They remember this one. They remember this and they remember that. They don't remember these ones, And then, unless you're like playing as Reinhardt, and then Kiriko's like new, so it's like they don't really like have something to go off of for that one. And then obviously, this was featured in artwork. It's like, hey, this might be coming. Well, here we go. This is what it is now, a nice cat themed one. Ooh, pirate. I like that she's pirate. But, that's like very interesting to see. It's like eventually the things will make it. I can't wait to see when Sigma and Reinhardt are bakers, because that's going to be really funny to see those. I'll be like, here, taste my cakes, just like constantly throwing those at people. So obviously the redones. So here you see that this is now a balcony for it. They've added that on there, which is really cool. Again, that sign was hiding it. Here, they've obviously, added this defensive part right here. Oh, and they've also added a balcony up there. I didn't see that, but that's very interesting. Now it's like, oh, well, we have a person who contests the high ground a little bit. Granted, just throw the shield up there and walk on the payload. This is Sigma's map. Circle Royale is a really good map for Sigma. Same for Havana, just because you could just spam damage constantly and fight back, essentially, or just deny abilities from the sniper that's up there. Obviously, don't know much change about this one. It looks the same, obviously, just a little bit closer. And then this one, I'm not really... Oh, they have a little thing right there. So now people can't just contest up there, and fight. That's cool. That means that anybody who doesn't have movement abilities can get up there. Like any of like the like soldier, you get up there and actually be able to fight. That's really interesting. That's really cool. Bastion could get up there. That'd be crazy if you go up there with a Bastion and have a tank, just like a shield tank. He can essentially just fight things. If like your whole team goes up there, now they're both on leveling ground. Where you'll have to fight against two different directions, but you could also like just get up there, TP somewhere else, and then now you can like take over half of the ground. Like if you go on the left, you can then work your way around to the right, and take over the people who like is either a whole group, or you could take over the people who are like by themselves on the right, who are shooting like over here in this direction, or you could take on this direction. That's very interesting. That's very good. I like that change. Even if it's just for this one, who cares? It's still cool. It's gonna help a lot with people who don't have movement abilities. It's like, oh, this is a high ground map. I'm gonna do this, and then for them who are defending, it's like, well, we have the high ground. We'll just have the people who are very good at defending the high ground, as opposed to having to worry about diving the high ground because they're not playing characters that have to fight on the ground. We have the advantage just coming out of spawn. And then obviously Deku Tracer, love it. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to purchase it because obviously I'm going to. So good, so crazy. And then this mythic looking skin. It looks like it's somewhat kind of like futuristic, but also like angelic in such a way. I'm not 100%. Obviously this is probably like inspired by the spellbound or spell, theme, the witchy theme of all this. I'm not 100%. Reinhardt being right there is All Might is pretty interesting. And then obviously the recolors, going to purchase one. I love her. She's like easily like number one waifu. Easy. And then here is, Freaks, likely to be name of new Overwatch faction. So this is why I'm thinking. But here is, if you're looking at it, it seems like they don't have the same ideology. And this actually might even be the tank, because you got the green hair for it. Granted, old image. And, I doubt so, because, he doesn't really seem like the type of person who's like a leader or is using a crystal ability. But the interesting thing is they have the replacement parts like that, like how Junkrat has a missing arm and a missing leg. This guy has the same thing. Granted, not as full, not to the same degree as like Junkrat, and also Junkrat has a peg leg where he actually is like, I'm just gonna have like the full ability. I think this guy might. No, this doesn't seem like he has anything. But like this person fighting with him, You know, obviously, these guys together, it's very interesting that they're using augmentation and they're clearly attacking France. That probably is still on the heels of the Omnics attacking them back in like the release trailer for Overwatch Season 2. It's like, oh, this city is weak. Let's go after it. And now obviously there's like a lot of damage done to it, and these guys are getting destroyed, obviously. And I'm pretty sure even these people who are like with them are obviously they're not getting back up. And obviously, here's the full thing. There's the Mercy skin, Deku, Reaper right here. Oh no, those are just pumpkins. Never mind. Obviously, the grapple that she has is now going to be that. Fire is going to be very interesting on this hat, clearly, and then also the wings that come with her coat or her cloak that she has. The skin for the mythic gun. Can't wait to see that. I wonder. Hopefully, it changes more than just the gun, but he does like his ability to throw down healing is different. It's something cooler. And then fire and rockets. Hopefully, that's something that's going to be different. Like they maybe look different or something. I don't know. It's going to be cool seeing that. And obviously, Reinhardt being All Might is obviously very fun. All right, that's everything for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. I cannot wait for this. My wallet is going to hate me. I don't care. This is awesome.